We're looking at Bitcoin monthly right now. Quite a candle right there. Why do I have to look at that? Yeah, quite a candle. We have this monthly fair value gap that price is currently respecting. We basically filled it out. I really don't want to see price go down that low again. Not for the bullish case, at least. Now that it is completely filled out. But let's see. Yeah, it was also the 0.5 of the entire push up from that 24K level from back in August of last year. Wow, it's already been a year actually. Yeah, the 0.382 from the entire run up. So I mean, on the lower time frame, price probably looks super choppy, and it is. I mean, the last 6 candles or so have just been incredibly annoying for those who are waiting for a breakout. But there's, zooming out, there's still no reason really to be bearish. On a higher time frame, this is something that I've really liked to do, like doing from before, and still something I'm doing now, is whenever you have an all-time high and you're breaking it, right? Same thing with a low, you're breaking it. If you, on the lower time frame, get up above it, so this would be the monthly, but if I go to the daily, and this happened several times, if you get up above it, we start closing, we have those 70,000, 72,000 closes. But once you start breaking below it, that just shows a tremendous amount of weakness, right? And so you see it's actually been a pretty key level. This was when we broke it the first time back in March, right? Tapped it, rejected, closed above it finally, and then support, right? Break back down below, retest and rejection right here. Then a close above, but we're unable to really push higher, even though we're kind of holding over here, right? Same thing again here. And then finally the last highs again stopped out right at that same level. So that's just something to keep in mind. If we make our way up above that, this is going to be, well, up above this level here, this is going to be absolutely incredible. $69,000. It's going to be massive to reclaim that. We'll see how that plays out. But for now, on the weekly, we've got this. I'm going to get rid of that. We still have the parallel channel still playing out. All right, so we're looking at that. We got the swing failure pattern of the lows to fill out that monthly fair value gap. And I mentioned in last week's video, that I really don't want to see price get back down to $53,000. That's my level for a daily close. If we break and close below that, I'm not going to be as bullish anymore. I'm going to be looking for lower prices. The next target I gave was the $43,000 level. Yeah, right about there. 43,000. That's going to be key for me if we break down below 54. But for now, that's it's kind of a far way away. We've taken out the low, and right now we're kind of trading in this small range. The main resistance that I'm going to be watching actually is $61,000. That really is the level that I'm watching. So if I just get out the volume profile, we got the value area low coming in there, obviously $61,000. But more importantly, that same all-time high that I drew. So if I just go to the weekly really quickly, that level right here, see that those 4 weeks, there was a range there on a daily time frame. So obviously it was a range that was not nearly as long as the current one that we're in, But if we drew the volume profile out for that, the levels that we would get are these ones right there. So I'm going to go back down to the daily. That marked out. Let me get rid of some of this. It's getting a bit cluttered. Yeah. We see how the point of control of that range is also coming in at just about $61,000. So this really is extremely crucial right now. That's the immediate high time frame resistance that I'm watching. I want to see a reclaim of it, and if we do, then the next target for me would be the value area high of that same range at 64.5, which has also been another level that has been pretty nicely respected. See how it's very nice resistance over here, support over here, support over here. Yeah, so I wanna see on a 4-hour time frame. I want to see price be able to break up above this, retest that for my entry, and up to that first take profit, right? Second take profit would be up here, point of control. Let's do the previous month levels. Yeah, another one at 61.6, where we've just basically been rejecting over and over again since the start of this month, is that 61,600 level. It's the value area low, but it's also the previous month EQ. Yeah, and here you go. Just to add another confluence of why I'd want to take profit here, it's the monthly open. Usually candle opens, they're key levels, right? So this is going to be another reason why I want to look to take profit here. So that's right now is a higher game plan. If we lose this $53,000 level on the daily time frame, then I'm looking for shorts. So that's my swing plan. No, I don't worry about being right. I've heard a bunch of people talk about, you give a game plan in both directions and then you talk about being right, and that's something that's been going on Twitter or on X. But it's really something that doesn't concern me, because for me it's all about outlining my game plan and being able to adapt to what price tells me rather than to be able to predict what's coming. I don't take any pride in that. What I do take pride in is just being able to adapt to the price action that's in front of me and to be able to trade it. Right? That's really what it comes down to. It's not about the ego over here. Anyway, if we go back down to the lower time frame, we've been in this really ugly range. It's just super choppy. I think there's another channel in here that we're kind of following at the moment. Something like that. Obviously, it's not perfect, but you get the idea. So I want to see a breakout of this channel. If we can break out, you see how that's coming in with that $60,000 level. Yeah, so I want to see a clean breakout. If we get a retest of this, we likely get a retest at the top of the channel as well. Another reason why I want to go long. So it's really what I want to see. But if we do get rejected up here again, then I will look for intraday shorts this week, down to at least the midline of this channel. How's this looking? Not that one. Yeah, I'm leaning towards price going back up to $60,000 from here. The question is, what are we going to do over there, right? So if there's a rejection here, I might look for shorts down to the midlines is $58,000 level. But if we're able to push through, break out, and retest that $60,000 level, well, that basically adds to my swing idea for the week. Right? Yeah, so I'm not currently looking for intraday longs unless we come down here to the bottom of the channel, which again I don't want to see anyway. But if we are able to come down here, and we see some sort of a reaction like that, like an engulfing or a nice swift reversal, then maybe I'll consider intraday longs. But for now, I'm waiting for price to come up to this level, which I believe is where we're headed to next. And then really decide whether I want to short the top of this channel or if we get a reclaim, then I'll take a long from there. Yeah, see, another interesting thing is if we do break out of that channel, So let's say we're able to do something like this. Right, let's say that's the next candle. So this would be, oops, something like that. Oh, that's far too light. Yeah, so if we had like a candle that formed like this, right, we get up above it. This candle, so it doesn't have to retest the value area low perfectly, but this candle right here, right, that for me, this entire wick to body area is going to be where I look to go long, right? Wherever in that range I see a reaction. If we can get up above this, then for me this candle is now my new demand zone for where I want to buy. Add that with the confluence that it has with this value area low, the top of the channel that we saw just now, for me, yeah, this would be actually a really beautiful long if we can just do something like that, right? On a shorter time frame, I may consider taking some profit here at 61.5 just because it is still resistance until broken. But if we're able to break out of that channel, then I don't think this is going to stop us. We're probably going to go all the way up to the open price at 64.5. So yeah, that's going to be my game plan for the rest of the week. Let's see what we